Oh, look at that shiny spot. Bro. Don't watch this video later.
Why?
Because.
Why?
Yeah, you know. No reason.
What happened?
None.
What do you do?
Oh, I'm not doing anything. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Just chilling right here.
Yeah?
Contemplating the beautiful door that you can take one screw and the whole...
It's just one screw?
One screw.
That's it?
That's the easiest door panel you can take it out. On the cord.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I mean, I agree. And really the only bad part about this door is having to cut the metal.
Yes. So, for example, you got your speaker bracket, right?
Yeah.
And this one goes like this. If you see, I already cut it.
Yeah.
But that's the problem with
It's
this.
those little pieces right there.
Yep, that's the wings.
Oh, wow. Something's got a leak.
Yeah. So this one goes like this.
Yeah.
You know. And this is the part that hits the speaker, the basket, whatever. So we just got it.
American Base is in the house. What's going up?
Hey.
Paul's brother.
Bob.
Bob.
That's right.
Yeah. Wingman. Wingman wanted. Already made the tweeter brackets.
Yeah.
For this, so the tweeter's already in.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. This is getting... All right, so what is going on in this Honda Accord? But before we do that...
Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. This show is brought to you by MorelHiFi.com, where you can find Morel Hi-Fi here on Instagram, Morel_America.
Perfect.
Ooh,
also, what is happening tonight?
Tonight, you have to be there. Facebook or YouTube, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Please, you're not gonna miss this. Audio Control, Matthew, Jeff Smith, Dean, and of course, Fernando. You have to be there because I'm gonna be there.
So we're gonna learn all about...
We're gonna release
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. We're going to talk about the new beta software. So we're going to go briefly over that, talk about some of the new features.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the subwoofer lines, the two new subwoofer lines that we know about.
Correct.
Which two are those?
That's the Space.
Yep.
And Spike.
Okay.
You know, and then you're going to find out...
And there's one more thing.
Specifications and all that stuff. And there's more things, of course, but...
There's a whole nother thing we haven't even mentioned yet.
So you have to be there so you can see it here. That's it.
No, there'll be no giveaway tonight.
No, it's not giveaway.
No giveaway tonight.
Come on, man. But yeah, you have to be there 6:30 Eastern Standard, Facebook or in YouTube.
Yeah, that other one.
Yes, exactly. And we're gonna have Matthew, we're gonna have Jeff, like I said already. It's gonna be fun. Super fun.
It is gonna be super fun.
Yeah.
For those of you guys that haven't been paying attention, this guy's sitting over here on the shelf. We're gonna learn all about this tonight. This is the new Audio Control Space Series 10-inch shallow driver.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk more about this tonight. Mexican Edition Epicenter finally showed up.
Yep.
Pretty exciting. So we'll learn about these tonight, along with the others, and what that is consisted of. So tonight is pretty exciting. So this is a first for us, getting everyone involved and having a great time. And just, if there's questions, I'm gonna save some time at the end for a Q&A.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any questions about the product, what's up, Danny?
Hey, Dan.
If you have any questions about the product, we'll be asking that at the end. But today, before we even get to that, we got a Honda Accord in the bay. The Ground Zero announced new products today. They've been announcing new products for the last couple days, actually.
Yeah.
So they have a bunch of new products. They have a new 8-channel DSP amp. I think, is it 8-channel? I think it's a new 8-channel DSP amp.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Yeah, it is. I think it is. Yeah. We'll talk. We can talk more about that later.
Yeah.
We're gonna be with. We'll head over and chat with them at some point at Knowledge Fest and see what's going on.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So hopefully, that's a whole nother. We don't want to talk about that. Well, that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother side tangent. We don't want to get into right now. But what's up, Dean and Fernando?
What's up, man?
Yeah. We got a 2022 Honda Accord bass audio system. There you go, 5-channel hydrogen DSPM. Thank you, Danny. So it's not 8-channel, it's 5-channel. So we have a bass audio. That means that it's a standard front-rear sub out of the radio and no amplifier, which is great. The only thing we have to bypass in that is the fake engine noise, which is located above the glove box. So if you've ever seen any of our Honda Accord videos, for the most part, this car is exactly the same. They just added 2 USBs to the dash instead of 1 USB. So the bass knob gets mounted to the left of the steering column now instead of underneath there. Just let us know who the winners. There's no winners. I mean, you're a winner, but I don't know of what. So this guy has 2 pairs of JL C2 650s that are going in. We're also adding an audio-controlled DM608 for tuning. And then he has his 901.5 Kenwood Excellent amplifier. So that is what's going in here. One of the things that you guys often ask about is the harness that we use. And this is the new part number for the harness. Metra is now re-released the harness. They used to come in boxes. Now they come as standalone in a bag. So you can get this guy, and this will be the harness you need for the Honda. We're crunched for time as far as trying to get to a point today where we're not crunched for time on this install. We're taking our time on this install. But, we have to get this dash back together because we have to pull this car out in order to do the show tonight. So this is the radio right here. This is the screen for the radio. A lot of you guys are like, hey, can I? No. So there's no room. This is why standalone screens are going to become all the rage. And because you can't do anything with this because there's the radio. I mean, it's a doubled in, but it's not attached to the screen and its plugs are facing down. So behind those 2 gray wires right there is the actual radio plug. And then these are my wires going off, so it's all back together. So at some point I can put this back up. Next, I'm going to see if I can get the crossovers for the JLs mounted up there, and then I'll be pulling the seat out to see how much room I have for mounting everything else. So another Honda Wow F-150 Honda Express. Yeah, don't forget Jeep Wranglers. And then for the back, we have the Zen enclosure. We're putting 2 P210s. Yeah, we're putting 2 P210s. We're sitting right here on the floor. These guys right here. This is an interesting piece here. So we'll show this once it's done, but this is not a router table, which is what Jeff Smith says. Oh, you guys building a router table? I'm like, we already have 3. What do we need another one for? Module radios from manufacturer will be coming out more now. That's the thought. We're hoping. Favorite Jim Carrey movie? I don't know if I have one. But anyways, this is actually a top-down camera mount. This holds for a camera lens, but once we get this done, we'll show you more of what it is. This is for a project that we're working on with JVC for next week, but we got it built this weekend. Oh, you guys are silly. What? Their favorite Jim Carrey movie.
Jim Carrey? Which one is yours?
Maybe the one where he was a lawyer. Just because I really like the scene where he's beating himself up in the, is that Liar Liar? I think it's Liar Liar. Yeah. Best Neo Super Tweeter for an F-150. Ooh.
So, they make Ground Zero Super Tweeter?
No. It's got to fit in an F-150. But it's got to be thin to fit up in the F-150. I think the only one because it's got to be tiny.
The T2s?
No, T2s would be natural. It's not a Neo Tweeter, but I was also thinking the Bema. The Hershey Kiss Bema. Oh, because that's pretty small. But I mean, I would just do T2s. Yeah, Liar. Glowforge is working. Saw the exhaust. Yep. So the Glowforge. So the tweeter mounts for this, believe it or not, these are the tweeter mounts for the tweeters. See how tiny they are. These little tabs on the end are what hold it in place. They need to get cut once he gets the rear deck out. These will be. I have to shave like a 16th inch off of here, and then this will hold the tweeters. Do you know if the 2013 Ridgeline Dombos they all have ANC? Everything has ANC. Yeah, it does. And I think it's in a different location. I honestly don't remember. I read something about it earlier this year, but I haven't seen one yet, so I don't know off the top of my head. So anyways, these little guys, so the laser was putting those out earlier, and then for the JVC display, we're working on these 5-star logos that are going to go on there. This is white acrylic and just haven't peeled off the tape yet. And so this will do a double stack like that, and then they will look like this minus the wired by, because this is just a video piece, so there's going to be no wiring on it. So that's what it'll look like when it's done. How's that 3D coming? It's not going anywhere. It's just sitting there taking up space at the moment. Got to get some time to figure out how to use it. So that's the joy of my life. 90 hours a week is kind of a pain in the ass, especially right now. I haven't been home before 10 o'clock in 2 weeks, so I haven't had time to deal with that. It's hard enough just putting out videos. What's up, Oscar? Tonight, don't forget, make sure to tune in. I don't think we got anything else. Yeah, I don't think we got anything else. That's about it. This is the Fernando cam right here. So for you guys, tonight when you're watching him zoom in, this is what he's using. An overly complicated, because that's how he likes it. So that's the Fernando cam.
I like complicated.
Yeah, he likes complicated. He's like, can we put some more crap on that? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not?
I haven't put in light still.
I need to. Yeah.
I know.
No, he said I need to give me some time.
Oh.
Hey, the big 5-1's coming up, so.
Cool.
5-1. What day do we talk about AC subs? That's tonight. Tonight at 6:30. We're going to have Matthew Palumbo, Jeff Smith. We're going to talk about not just the subs. Trust me, guys, you're going to want to tune in for this one. There is a lot of stuff that you guys don't know that you're going to find out about tonight. I mean, it's exciting. The stuff I'm excited about. We can talk about the subs, but he's compensated for something. Being short. Yeah, we all know that. I mean...
What's that?
Oscar's trying to be funny. He says he's compensating for something.
Ah!
Yeah, I know.
That's not funny.
Yeah.
That was actually funny.
He's compensating for the fact that he didn't have cool toys when he was a kid, so now that he's an adult.
I'm compensating because I don't have a Tesla, and it's like...
Yeah, I don't have a Tesla either. I have a Mustang convertible.
I don't even have a convertible.
Way cooler. I mean, we can make yours a convertible, that's for sure. Oh? I've been meaning to talk about this. So there's a bunch of you still here. This is important. So we're going to talk about this more soon. But the other day, I was scrolling through Facebook, and this Metro piece, came up in my feed. And give me a hand for a second. And it was like, holy crap, I didn't know this piece existed. Some of you out there probably do. Fernando's average height, ain't he? If 5'2" is average height, yeah, and he's average. I'm average height, he's 5'2". So.
What is, okay, but this is in America, okay? Average height is what, 5'8"? 5'8"?
5'8", I think.
So in Mexico is probably I don't know.
Okay.
No,
so one of the questions you guys often ask about is turn on and off pop.
Yes.
So don't cut it open.
No.
And this is universal fit amp turn on off timer. So one of the things that causes a lot of turn on and off pop is the sequence of you turn on the ignition, that inrush of current, because the DSP or amplifiers don't have a delay built into them, you get a pop.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you get a pop because, when you remove the current, the amplifier will pop. So this device is a timer. And what it's designed to do is when it gets current coming in, you can have it go 1, 2, 3 and turn everything else on. Or if you have a device that needs to be turned on and then something else turned on, obviously you can use more of these. And then turning off works the same way. So when you turn something off, if you get a pop, as soon as you turn it off, you can have it turn off, go 1, 2, 3, and then it shuts off. Or you can have it count to 20 so that if you just have an amplifier that pops no matter what, it'll stay on for a minute, 2 minutes, or whatever. And by the time it pops, you're already in the house. You never know it does it.
You don't even know.
You can't hear it from my house.
Okay.
So we asked Metra for this so that we could play with it and kind of show you guys how it works and fun stuff like that. But amp turn on and off timer. So for those of you guys that can't wait for us to do a video on it, I totally understand. AXPS is what it is. And I would recommend at least having one of these around just in case, right?
Just in case.
Pop goes the weasel and the weasel goes pop. Is that the piece at the show where the guy who works at hadn't heard? No, that was actually DS18. Those were the DS18 guys. That didn't know what we were talking about.
All right.
No, the guy from Metra. Because remember when we were at the DS18 booth at SEMA?
Okay.
And I was talking to him about a new product that they had, and no one in the booth had any idea what it was.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like.
Yeah. No. Oh.
Yeah, they had no idea.
I have. Yeah. Just checking the website.
Yeah, yeah, and it was like, you guys are useless. Thank you. Moved on.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean, hey.
That is...
But to be fair, it's a 5,000 count website. So as far as there's got like 5,000 products, so no way you're gonna know them all. Sounds like the old pack TR7. So the problem with the TR7 was it's like you had to be a rock scientist to figure out how to do all 22 features that were available to it. So this is much simpler because, and there again, TR7, TR12, all those fun things were great. They still make a thing called a trigger, spelled out trigger. That's the part number is trigger. That does all the TR7 type stuff. This is just 2 timers. So one for turn on, one for turn off. More purpose built, which I like because it's easier to use. So we're gonna dissect into that later. I have a couple ideas of how I want to shoot that video so you guys can see how it does. I don't think we have any equipment that pops, but we'll figure it out and show you.
We can make it pop.
Okay, we'll do the best we can. But that's it. That's what we got. So tonight, guys, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you catch the show because it is going to be awesome. We're going to talk about all the new audio control stuff that is coming out. That's it. Trigger is hard to find. Trigger is easy to find. Trigger is easy to find because there's a lot of devices that will give you triggers now. So you have low voltage triggers. You have the Ignition 3. So you have TR4?
TR4.
TR4 is a 6-volt trigger, so you can hook it up and do DC offset. You can use an ING3, which uses current sensing. There's a third one, which totally escapes me at the moment. But yeah, there's a couple of them. Q-Class 12 Spider froze up. Test. Still forum on each voice coil. Was it distortion or underpower that caused it? I don't know. That's one of those things. When they dissect it, they'll find out because when they cut it open, if the voice coil is all charred and ashy, then they'll know you was overcurrent. It probably wasn't underpower though, because very rarely does a subwoofer blow from underpower. Because why would it? I mean, if you're playing a subwoofer with the volume at 10 on your radio all day long, you're never going to blow your subwoofer because you're not putting any power to it. So it's just going to put out sound and it'll never blow. Ever. I have 20-year-old subwoofers in my subwoofer cabinets in my house that just sit in the corner and make very little rumbling noises. Been there for 20 years.
What's the name of the horse?
What horse? I have no idea. Put 07 in. Now I wish to change the timing. Pray for me. I'm going to pray for you. Good luck. I hated that piece. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye. It's all right, man.
No, I know.
It's okay. It's 8 o'clock. Gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah. I don't get paid,
you don't get paid
overtime. I know, man.
I don't know. I'm making like a light donut.
I don't know why.
Because I just untangled it, so I don't want it to tangle back up.
Why?
Because I don't want it to get all tangled back up again. At some point, I'm going to use it. I mean, they're lights, bro.
Yeah.
I don't have enough light.
Are you going to put it under your bed?
No.
Oh, really?
Why would I do that?
Because that's what everybody does.
Dude, that was like the 90s, bro.
What?
Yeah.
How many of you guys have lights under the bed?
In the
Still?
90s. Yeah, that was the 90s.
You kidding me?
And I had actual neon, so I could burn it out.
And I have a guy that he can hook you up with LED lights.
I was using actual neon.
Neon. Wow, you definitely old.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We'll go fast. There you go.
What's up, guys? I'm just waiting.
For what? What are we waiting for?
They're gonna drop him off, and then we're gonna pick Naomi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're working a little late tonight, trying to finish up a project for Monday or Tuesday. So we're doing an event for Billy. God. I had to take this off of a crossover, and he stuck it on here. So
It was closing perfectly fine, dude.
perfectly fine?
Dude, that's where I put it. Look at that.
All right, there you go.
See?
Anyways, this is a so obviously we have the top-down camera that we use right here that you guys see all the time.
Yeah.
And which is great, but we're going to be doing some on-site video, and that means we need to replicate that in an environment that isn't normal. So we made this guy here and relocated the camera. So this is an L bracket that mounts the camera up inside. Microphone will be here, and then we'll have our radios.
Lands right there.
Radios will be down here below. What we might do is the those little 2-inch magnet ones, the little LED lights.
Yeah.
I mean, we could also just take a
that's what I'm saying. The other ones,
all those. So yeah, that's true. Good call.
So,
anyways, so we're testing to see how it looks. We got to make a new top for this because all this is for a double din.
Yeah.
This is a single din.
So if you remove it.
Yeah, we'll make a new
and
top.
that one drops in right in. Yeah.
Because we haven't really done any single dins in a really long time.
No.
Best Buy.
They do
single dins.
They do single dins for sure.
So.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
How's everybody doing tonight?
Everybody's doing
so
great.
We have the cool little 5-star logos on the side because we're actually they're hiring us to be Dean and Fernando from 5-Star. So we have to wear our shirts that say 5-Star, and I have to wear my shorts. And we have to dress like we're in the install bay.
Like that.
I will not be wearing these shoes because these are dirty, but I know. So yeah, it's a weird thing that's I'm excited. I think it's really cool. Our wall is still set up from the audio control night. I don't know if you guys picked up on that. Fernando rearranged everything on the wall here. So
I didn't.
We dug out
that was not on purpose.
Yeah, right. We dug out the D4.800. This is one of the original LC51300s. Like, this is one of the OG non-serial number having D51300s. Obviously Epicenter Micro, and then the other stuff that's typically on the wall.
And then we have the...
Yeah.
Boom. All right. I got a question for you.
Okay.
I'm waiting to mount my crossover into the door and use the factory speaker wire as a signal from the crossover to the amplifier. That will be okay? Question mark.
I mean, okay. So we've done a whole video on like mounting crossovers in the door. Because you have to be careful when mounting your crossover in your door. You don't want to put it somewhere where it can get wet. Are they here?
No.
Okay. You don't want to put it anywhere where it can get wet, so it needs to go between the vapor barrier.
Yeah.
It needs to be, door card, crossover, vapor barrier, water. So that's really key. It also has to be serviceable. So, like, when we do them, and they're in the install lab. If you're looking for that video, it's an install lab video. We use harnesses like this that we have on DNF Tool Drawer on Amazon.
So this is a 4.
This is a 4. I just grabbed the first one I saw, and this is a 6. So the reason why it would be a 6 is because most crossovers have, an input, a tweeter, and a mid-range.
Yep.
And if we're going to mount the crossover somewhere like on the door panel or something like that where it needs to be removable, then we'll install something like that so we can get it in and out. What are the rest of those? Didn't we have a whole bunch of them?
That's
a bunch of 6s.
no.
Yeah, no, I ordered a bunch of 6s.
Oh,
crap! All right, well, I guess.
Bunch of 6s.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Not telling me, man.
I think I take it to my house.
Yeah, I mean, because I better order some 6s. Shit. Anyways, that's yeah. So you'd have your speaker wire coming into the crossover. But the key is to make sure that if the crossover is going to be in the door, it's firmly mounted and it cannot get wet. They are not waterproof. That's the best way to destroy a really nice set of speakers, is letting the crossover get wet and get destroyed.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is the consequences of having installed a crossover to my mid and front to it and trying to set the crossover on the 608 DSP?
The consequence?
Yeah. I don't think nothing.
So for example, let's say this is a D instead of an LC. So let's say this is a D5 1300. So that would be very similar to the D5 1300 has a 608 built into it. So your 1 and 2 outputs of this would come over here into your passive crossover. So where it says amp right here. So that's going to come into here, tweeter out, mid-range out. The crossover and the amplifier, this is providing a bottom, meaning the lowest frequency that the mid-range is going to roll off at. So this passive crossover here is providing a top frequency for the mid-range and a bottom frequency for the tweeter. So the amplifier slash DSP is an integral part in this because we need that we need that high pass crossover for the mid-range. So somewhere around 80 hertz, 24 dB is a great place to start. And then that's it. You know, as far as time alignment goes, if you want to set that up, measure to the mid bass, unless the tweeter is like right in your face, in which case you may need to measure the tweeter, but I would start with measuring the mid bass, and you're all good. I mean, it's a perfectly fine way.
Who do you think joined the live show?
I think Morel joined the live show. Natasha is probably sitting at home going, why are they still at work? It's like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that. I don't know if they're 2 or 3 hours right now. But that means if you're interested in my favorite brand of car audio and home audio, because I have Morel in my house, I've been listening to it every night for the past probably 28 years, if not longer. Every night I go home, I turn on my Morels. Sounds wonderful. I don't have them in my car I have them for my car because they sent them to me. But if you're looking to be cool like Fernando and rock some Morels in your car because they sound amazing, head over to morelhifi.com and check them out.
Awesome. Okay, so that was not Morel, but that was Mike. But that was great, man. That's awesome.
I'll cut a promo. Mike Rios.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Mike.
see. Well, okay, so
see Mike.
Cool thing. We're gonna see Mike in the 1st of June. So the 1st of June, we're gonna see Mike.
What's up, bro?
He's gonna be at Mobile Solutions with Orca, which is Moscone Glade and Focal, as you guys know, because they're a sponsor of the show.
Yeah.
We're gonna be out there because we're gonna be filming some videos on the new Barney. Which is the head that helps you tune your Moscone amplifiers. And Mike is driving his car out there, so you guys have all seen Mike's car. We're going to see Mike's car again because we're going to be using Mike's car to film the Barney videos. So that'll be really awesome. So we get to see Mike. At the end of the day, we get to see Mike. So that's to me the upside of all of this.
When putting the line output converter.
Oh, let go.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. All right. When putting the line output converter in, can I hook both right and left just to one speaker? Yes. Yeah. Actually, in some cases that if you're doing a subwoofer, which is most of the time when you do that, yes, it's fine. If you're doing a mid-range or something like that, like for highs, no, because it'll just sound weird. And that's not how you do it. But if you're tapping in for just a sub, pick right or the left, it really doesn't matter, and rock on, and you'll be good. Unless you're one of those guys that all you listen to is high bass, and you're going to cross your subwoofer over at like 120 hertz, in which case, no, you better grab a left and a right because you're gonna be disappointed. But otherwise, yeah, go for it. All right, see you, buddy. See you tomorrow.
Boss came over here, so.
No, it's all right. What's up, turd? What's up? I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I see you guys tomorrow.
All right, I'm planning to buy a 4-channel amp to run the front and rear mids and highs. Budget is around $600, $700. What can you recommend? $600 or $700 is actually a pretty decent amount. You may want to look at something bigger than a 4-channel, maybe a 6-channel. Only because you'll be able to do more with it. Maybe go active on the front, passive on the rear. Be a wonderful idea. As far as 6 channels, Focal makes an affordable 6-channel. Alpine makes a 6-channel. They make the LC 61200 at audio control. But I would check out I would see if you could find a 6-channel. I think that would be a better move. Plus, typically when you go to a 6-channel, you can even probably get it. Oh, Kicker makes a 6-channel also. And they make a 6-channel in their Marine line and an 8-channel in the Marine line. But they make the affordable 6-channel. Oh, Pioneer also makes a 6-channel, which is really nice. One of the few Pioneer amplifiers I really like. Because it's actually modeled off a JL 6-channel. It's the same amp, like literally. There might be something different internally. Physically, from appearance and the way it works, it's identical. It's freaking scary. These subs keep smoking. LOL, 2 sundown, LC10, 300 watts, RMS. Each. Do I need to turn the amp down, or is it the crossover set wrong for the bass? There's 3 things that blow. Okay, there's a couple things. I'm just gonna say a couple things that blow subwoofers. One, the most obvious one is the user. The user can blow subwoofers. 2, crossover point. It's the easiest thing to figure out though, because, like, I mean, somewhere between 50 and 80 hertz, you should never have a blown sub because of crossover. Second is the enclosure. The enclosure is probably the most important thing next to power, because the box dictates the power handling. So on the side of the purchased cardboard piece, it'll usually give you like power handling 1,000 watts or 300 watts. Somewhere in the owner's manual, you might say 150 to 600 watts of power. That is all determined by the box. So just because a woofer says it'll handle, let's say, 500 watts, the box that you put it in may limit that. It may only handle 200 watts in that box. So check the box. But there should be no reason why you blow a speaker, because it should sound bad. Like, there should be a telltale sign of why it's blowing. Very rarely do we get people in that have been like, you know, it's like, hey, my woofer blew. And it's like, okay, we'll put a new woofer in. Show me what you did when you blew this. And you get in there like, yeah, that's why. You know, right here, do that. Don't do that anymore. Oh, but I want it to play that way. All right, well, you need a bigger sub. That might be the answer, too. You just need more. What did I miss on crossovers? Nothing. Calm down, Christian. You bet. How's the new sub speaker from Audio Control sound? All right, so Fernando's had it in his car for, I think we put it in on Monday or Saturday, maybe Friday. I don't remember. It's been in his car for a while, so what I wanted him to do is run it for a while so that we could then make the second half of the video where we actually listen to it. That way it's good and broken in, and we make sure it works. So we'll probably, if we can get the cars out of the install bay so we can bring it in at nighttime, hopefully we'll film that this week so that we can get that out. But so far he likes it. He's having a good time with it. Do y'all do custom speaker pods or modify A-pillars for Super Tweeter? No, we don't do anything like that. Super tweeters are always going to be a problem as far as finding somebody, but there's 2 people that make really nice F-150 pods, but they don't put super tweeters in them that I'm aware of, and that's MTI and Sounds Good Stereo out of Tennessee. MTI's out of Texas. They both do A-pillars, but if you're looking for the super tweeter, you know, the array down, I don't think they do that. And I don't know anybody who does. Yeah, I know. Whatever, Christian. It's after 8. We were just finishing up a project, Jeff, kind of like you. We were finishing when you were here, saw the top-down camera mount. So we were getting the camera mounted, getting the sides put on so that they look better than 2x4s, adding the 5-star logos, so that we can have this one more thing done. And I still got one more thing I need to do to the focal. I got to add the little thing out the back so it stands up. Saving my pennies to buy Morel speakers. There you go. Or is there any way to fit those types of tweeters in an F-150? Not without making some custom pods. No. And how did you get so cool? He was born that way. Better setup, Sony mobile amps and speakers, or the new Alpine R series. There you go. Both really nice. Sony also makes a 6-channel amp too, I think. What's up, Fro? American-based Bob. What's happening? 8-inch SPL subwoofer sealed ported. Ported. SPL, man. SPL is always ported. Go crazy. I mean, it's not always, but I mean, I feel like if you're going to do that. Morel makes a nice 5-inch. Yeah, Morel does make a nice 5-channel. But we're 4 channels for highs. So they make a 4-channel. The MPS 4.400, I think is what it is. I don't know, over there. I have 2 of them. Right now, one of them is Haley's car, running her highs. Running her front stage. Yeah. Is that your wife's car? No, this is customer's Mazda that we're working on. What were Haley's thoughts on the hypnotist? Dude, she was freaked out, man. When we got done and told her all the things she did, she had absolutely no clue. It was crazy. But she was dying to do it. Like, it was one of those things where she just, as soon as she found out that they were going to have a hypnotist, she was like, oh my God, can I do it? And I was like, yeah, I think so. Let me ask. And I called and they're like, yeah, of course. We hope so. And we want people to do it. So, yeah, as soon as they said come up, she was one of the first to sit down. Dean, go home and take a break. I'm actually planning on it. I just want to get through this real quick. I reached out to Paul for an appointment. What's the backlog look like? Honestly, right now it sucks. I'm not going to lie. We're going to be out of the office all next week. We're back for 2-ish weeks. No, we're back for a week and a half. Yeah, we're back for a week and like 2 days. And then we're gone for another 4 days. And then we're back for 2.5 weeks, and then we're out. We're in for like 3 days, and then I'm gone for like 15 days. July. I mean, unless you got something small where we can squeeze you in one of those weeks that we're here, but yeah, it's not looking good right now. I'm using a Stinger 8000 4-way as RCAs, using 2 connections for front stage and 2 for sub. But, okay, I missed the part 1. When using loudness, the highs sound good, but the lows are overpowering. How do I fix this? Do I have a active system? If you have an active system, somewhere in there... All right, so loudness, remember, loudness makes a bass and treble boost. So if loudness is overdriving the mid bass, you may need to just turn the mid bass down. So what I like to do is I like to start at the top, meaning this is the loudest I'm going to play something, and I balance for that. Then I turn it down. So at that point, if I turn on loudness and the mid range is too much or too boomy, the low bass is too boomy, I have to decide, do I turn that down? Does it sound bad? What is going on? And then it's just a game of going up and down until you find that sweet spot to where it all works out. But yeah, gain. It's always gain. Gain could be gain in a frequency or gain overall in the amplifier. I need a haircut. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I just ordered an Epicenter Micro, and I don't know where to put it. Before the DSP, or because the DSP and the LC 1.800. You're going to put it right before the sub-amp, all right? Because, this is funny, we talked about this with Jeff the other night. Epicenter Micro has the ACR4 remote control for it. It has 2 knobs. One is subwoofer level control, and the other one is effect. If you put it at the beginning of the system, it becomes a master volume control. That kind of sucks. So, you want to come out of the DSP, In the DSP, you want to turn off your low pass filter. Just turn it off or turn it up as high as it'll go. And you're going to use the crossover on the sub amp. And then you're going to put the Epicenter Micro between the two. That's it. That's as hard as it gets. Super simple. So basically what you want to do is put it either next to the amplifier or next to the DSP. Unplug the output for the subwoofer, plug it into there, get another RCA, loop it through, and you're done. I made it sound so easy. It's not. But yeah, use the crossover on the LC 1.800. Yep, there you go. Well, look at Christian. You think he has one. Leave loudness off. Hell no, leave loudness on. Loudness is good. Loudness is great if you're a low volume listener, okay, because it rolls off. That's called active EQ. You pay a lot for active EQ when you buy a Helix product, and you never hear anyone say, "Oh, don't use that." Use that. It's active EQ, man. As you turn the system up, active EQ rolls down. It's called loudness, okay? So it's okay. Tours and mids in the dash. Good location. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's where they end up going most of the time. I hear that the issue of putting it before the DSP will be the knob, then will become the master volume, but I'm using a separate pair of RCAs from the head unit to the DSP. Yeah. There again, as I said, it will become the master volume. But no, it is made to go before the sub amp, after the DSP. That's where you want to put it. Hey, listen, guys, I'm going to head out of here because I want to get home before 10 o'clock. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with this on this 5-star After Dark. You guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, Fernando, you know what tonight is?
Tonight?
Yeah, you know what tonight is?
Is it Wednesday night?
It's Thursday night. Yeah, it's Thursday, bro.
Oh, wow.
You just realized it was Thursday?
I had an appointment today.
For what? I was going to say, you didn't have an appointment for anything. It's Phantom Cruise! Phantom Cruise! Today is the final day of preparation. Hey, Dean and Fernando, happy Friday, my friends. That's Clint, of course, over in Australia. What's going on, guys? Chris, just doing our thing, trying to get the heck out of here. Doing all the last-minute prep for next week. We got a busy week next week of traveling. And, okay, that's what you came up with, huh? He hated Velcro until I told him to use Velcro. Now he's just going crazy.
You don't want to have the pieces on the side.
I agree. You didn't want to have pieces on the side.
I'm fine with
Oh, no, you argued so bad.
You're like, we're going to lose them.
No.
We're not going to lose them.
You're so bad. How many amplifiers can you turn with a Kenwood radio? It's kind of like how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. It really depends on the amplifiers, because some amplifiers need more turned on than others. Some of the newer high-end amplifiers, all you have to do is breathe on them sideways and they turn on. So it's really just going to come down to the amplifiers you choose. There should be something in the spec. But I'm saying if you're doing like over 4, then definitely add a relay. But if you're doing like a DSP will have a relay in it to turn on other equipment. So, you can go into a DSP and then out of the DSP, or a lot of the high-level, level to low-level adapters have them, but
what is that thing?
You're not doing that. DSP. So,
What's a DSP?
More than likely you'll be good, unless you're doing like I said, over 5 or 6 amplifiers. And but you got to be careful adding a relay. Because there again, some of these amplifiers, believe it or not, don't like relays. If you do have to add a relay, I would suggest getting like a micro relay. You can get them on Amazon. They're little cool guys. Oh, I gotta get more. They're little guys like this. These are really nice. These are really cool. But either way, use the resistor between the relays so you don't do bad things. But
always do bad.
There again, not all amplifiers need lots, amperes or lots of amps 300 milliamps.
Huh?
It's just nothing. It might even be less than that. I was just gonna do 2 amps. Oh, you're fine. 2 amps, small, 2-channel, 5-channel. Yeah, you don't need a relay. Yeah, no relay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh wow. What are you wowing?
It's 8 o'clock.
No, it's close. But today's Thursday, which means I have to do the hi-fi show.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What time?
8:30. Yeah, I know. I gotta leave. Today was just finishing up. So this has been done, but we needed to add this kickstand to it. So we added the kickstand with the Moscone. So this is done. It's on a hinge. It closes. A little piece of Velcro here so it stays closed. So that is 100% done. Fernando just finished up our portable top down. We added a white bottom that is removable if we have to do any kind of unboxings. The white bottoms look better. Then we added, here's our single DIN panel that sits over our double DIN panel. And then all these little pieces here are for different heights of radios and stuff like that. So we have this, and this just goes in here. So this is done. We got our camera mounted on top. Microphone is in place.
Welcome to the show. Today we're gonna talk about
a little too tall for you.
This is what we do. Okay, let's roll. No,
what the heck is that, man? You jealous? You want to do some hand action?
Oh, dude.
Some hand jive? We've been using that piece of cardboard to keep everything getting scratched. It's amazing. 101 uses for a Stinger roadkill box.
Huh? Oh,
it's 101 uses for a Stinger. Yeah. Have a question. Yeah, that's our spray booth. Yeah, that's our spray booth. Have you guys ever thought about a workshop on wiring? Maybe something in-house over a span of a couple days or a weekend. I would attend. You guys have true passion. So it's funny you should ask. Stay tuned. That's all I got to say about that. Stay tuned.
There you go. That's it.
We'll just that.
Let you know.
All right, Dean, are you been nice to Nando?
Always.
I mean,
Always.
Yeah, I was gonna say yesterday's payday, so
That's
and it was early, so yeah, I think I'm pretty good. I buy his love and affection.
Hey, did you buy lunch today?
What's up, bro? You coming to the fan meetup at Dallas at Jay's Tent? Yeah, so we are going to be doing Jay's Tent. So in Dallas.
Hopefully,
yeah. We might be doing something in Orlando next week.
I got to talk to
Eduardo
and...
Well, you got to talk to Eduardo about Thursday.
And Oscar first, just to see.
And Oscar in Dallas. So if you're in the Orlando area and you're an Audio Frog fan, I think Thursday morning we're going to be doing like something... Well, we'll let you know tomorrow.
I'm going to let you know tomorrow.
I love Nando's vibe. He really hams it up for the camera.
It's all about acting, bro. It's all about
Pack Audio Control LC series interface for Dodge Ram. Nah, neither. Stop. It's a Dodge Ram.
Pack Audio.
Pack owns the audio control, but what are you doing? If you're adding all amplifiers to the system, you need an Amp Pro. Amp Pro. An Amp Pro, whether you have a amplified system or a non-amplified system in a Dodge, you can put it in, it'll reflash the radio to where it is now an Alpine system. Mm-hmm. And once it does that, then you're going to get 6-channel, 5-volt, preamp level output, no EQ, no bass roll-off, no fake engine noise. It's almost like putting an aftermarket head unit in the dash.
So, but you're in the right pack, like packaudio.com, search, put your information of your truck, and then you buy the Amp Pro.
Yes, please, for the love of God, do that.
Yep.
They get the money anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
It's
But
the same company.
it's all the same company, but that's what you want. That's what you want to do.
And then you can add your audio control amplifiers, tons of power and everything, for sure.
Yeah, so he's asking what year. Wish I could make the meetup Jay's tent. Dude, it's in August. You got plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time. 2020, yeah.
Yeah, 2020 works great. You can do it, man. You can do it.
Amp Pro, bro.
Bring the truck.
Amp Pro, bro?
Yeah, do even Amp Pro. Yeah, they would never do that. When y'all introducing 3D parts? As soon as we get done making 2D parts.
As soon as we turn it on.
As soon as we have time. I think Amp would kill me. I mean, no one has to know. No one has to know. We're not going to tell
No
anybody.
one is gonna know.
No one is going to know. Hey, listen, guys. Tonight, Hi-Fi Vega Network.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing reverse polarity. We're going to be doing side jag. Make sure to tune in. Starts at 8:30. All the fun and shenanigans over on Hi-Fi's channel. Tonight, the movie is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Make sure you get in for that.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. I haven't seen that.
Didn't Adam make the 460 kit?
4?
I thought Adam made. Who do you think's talk?
I don't know, man.
Talk to the kit manufacturer. Get them. Talk to Ad at Absolute Electronics.
Yeah. You know.
He's making a lot of
Send him
these
a
kits.
message.
Yeah,
Man.
he's making a lot of custom 3D printed kits for a lot of these oddball cars.
For sure.
So definitely, wish that car stuff. No, seriously, talk to Ad at Absolute. He's game for all that crap. So.
No, not yet. So tonight I'm gonna talk to 2 of the guys. Eduardo from Orlando and Oscar over there in Texas.
Yeah, we'll
see
get,
if
we'll
we're
get some
going to do something like that, and we definitely gonna let you know tomorrow.
Tomorrow or the day after. Tomorrow or Saturday.
The day after.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Sure.
Yeah. So, anyways, hey guys, that's all we got. We got to get home. I got to get home to get ready for a show.
Me too.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow morning at
9
o'clock for the news.
Listen, you have to, after this, you have to go to morelhifi.com and find the cool stuff.